Jonathan with Iron Mind Hypnosis. Our conscious minds and our unconscious minds handle things very differently. Not only are they different in style, they're different, vastly different in scope, in the number of things they can keep track of. On one hand, our conscious mind can track, depending on the person, somewhere between 5 and 9 ideas at a time, 5 and 9 different things that your conscious mind can be aware of simultaneously. The unconscious mind is responsible for everything else. And that might be in the hundreds of gigabit range. The number 400 billion bits of information every second gets tossed around. And depending on the details, you might find a number a little lower or a number a little higher makes sense based on the evidence. But think of it this way: every of the multiple types of skin sensors that we have in every square inch of our skin, for all of the square inches of our skin, we've got pressure, we've got vibration, we've got hot, and we've got cold. Just the ones off the top of my head that I've read up on. We've got all these sensors in every bit of our skin, and each one can relay a message back to our brain. And in fact, they're all sending messages whenever they encounter pressure or vibration or hot or cold. And honestly, all those things are happening to almost every bit of our body at basically all times. Now that's just the skin surface, and there's even if you are not a very large person, you've got a lot of skin surface, especially with how tightly clustered those sensors are. Now, if you use your eyes, the amount of information that can come through our eyes is quite staggering. It's true that the foveal vision, the area that we can focus best, is a small portion of our total vision. But our eyes receive a lot of information. In fact, depending on whose delineation you're looking at, the eyes are actually directly, the retinas particularly, are directly part of your brain, with a pathway directly from your eyeballs all the way back to the visual processing center in the back of your brain. It takes up a lot of your brain because there is a lot of data there. Now, also there's hearing, and typically human ears, and you've got two, are capable of hearing most every sound between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz. And of course, people build large orchestras and complex music because we can appreciate that complexity. And then there's the sense of taste and smell. And while these are linked, there's lots of bits of information for, taste sensors all in the mouth, not just in the tongue, but all in the mouth space. There's the ability to sense smells of amazing distinction. In fact, the nose can tell the difference between odors for molecules which are chiral, reverse chiralities of each other. That's things that are linked together. They're the same chemical composition. They have all the same bits and units, and they're just linked together in a different handedness. It's like a left hand and a right hand. And They each have all the same named fingers, and index and thumb are always next to, but they're different chiralities, and the nose can tell those apart. And then, of course, you've got the internal sensations. How full are your lungs? What's going on with the restriction of blood flow? Is your heart beating fast enough? Is your digestion working right? Um, is there something going wrong somewhere inside? All this information is available and providing information to your unconscious mind continuously. And for both things inside, things outside of yourself. So your unconscious mind is aware of so many more things that it has, just for sake of your sanity, it's got secrets, things that you hadn't even hoped to know. But what if you went on a journey to a place where your unconscious mind could provide you with one of those secrets that it knows? Perhaps a secret about you, perhaps a secret about people that you care about, perhaps a secret about people in general, perhaps a secret about life or the physical world. Because your unconscious mind is doing all the perceiving that you think you're doing and so much more. I'd like to invite you on a journey to a place where your unconscious mind can reveal a secret for you. Go ahead and take a deep breath. Close your eyes and allow the tension to flow out of your body. And every breath you take can further that tension melting away. Perhaps melting away from your scalp, top of your head, melting away from your face, maybe your ears, the back of your head, your neck finding a perfect posture. It's comfortable. And relaxation and peace and comfort, replacing that tension, noticing that in all different areas. As you get really comfortable, noticing this surface beneath you, whether sitting or laying down, is supporting you and keeping you safe. Any sounds around you help you to focus on this experience. And my voice will go with you wherever you go. Again, every breath you take helps you to focus on this experience and becoming more relaxed and at peace. Now, this is a process only when safe and appropriate. Do not engage in this process if you're driving or operating any sort of machine of any risk of danger. And if it's safe and appropriate, continue to breathe and become more relaxed, more at peace, more comfortable. And you can think of your living room or the space in your home, your place of relaxation or entertainment. And you know where the chairs or seats, perhaps the sofa is. You know where the different furniture items are. You know the entryways and exits, all the doors and windows. Now for this journey, there's going to be a pathway, a doorway, an opening of some sort. And perhaps that will be a doorway that already exists, that changes form for this purpose. Or perhaps it'll be a new doorway in a space of wall or some other way that appears to you. A door that's right for a journey to a place where your unconscious mind will reveal a great, important secret to empower your life, improve your health or happiness, give you insight that will help you in this life. And open that doorway and pass through onto a pavement of a special sort. Perhaps you notice that it's an ancient Roman road from the glory days of the Roman Empire, still in serviceable order thousands of years later. And as you stand on this road, you notice the way the stones fit together. You also notice the temperature of the air, the color of the sky, the plant life around you. And as you start to walk on this ancient road that has seen so much over all its time, you might wonder, I wonder if the Roman engineers who designed this road, I wonder if they even hoped it would last this long. I wonder if they knew when they excavated the roadway, the roadbed, put the underlying layers, the gravel, packed it, formed it, set each stone. Did they understand that this roadway would last for millennia? Did they even hope? Or were they so focused on the job they'd been set, the job they'd chosen to do, that they just created a really fine example of a road, a pathway, perfectly appropriate for the traffic it would receive. Day after day, lasting past the fall of the empire, through many generations, and still perfectly serviceable, even to now. And you can enjoy thinking these thoughts as you walk this road, this path, noticing how firm and solid the road is underneath you. Enjoying the temperature of the air. Perhaps you even become aware of some scents. Perhaps flowers, perhaps some other plant life, or something more modern. Perhaps you see some wildlife, some animals. Maybe they're the domestic sort, or maybe they are wild and free, living their lives, following their rules and priorities. And you can follow this roadway just as slowly as you choose, or just as quickly. You can appreciate the craftsmanship of the roadway, the plants, the flowers, the scenery around. Or you can move swiftly, eager to learn the secret at the end of the path. And whether you move slowly, appreciating every stone, appreciating every creature you pass, or perhaps you walk purposefully, or even float and fly, zooming to your destination. You will enjoy the travel in some way, knowing that despite all the scenery around, that you're going to a special temple. When you arrive, pass through the columns. In the center of the space, this temple, there's a clear, calm pool. And surrounding, there are statues. Statues of important figures. Some of these statues are prominent figures from your life. Some of these statues are prominent figures from culture. And there's the statue of a wise man, a character of wisdom, an archetype, we might say. And there's a character of strength. There's a character of a warrior, a combatant, a being that will fight for what is right. And there's an archetype of a caregiver, a nurturer, a lover. There's an archetype of a jester, a playful spirit, a trickster. And there's also the archetype of the royal, the king or queen. The commander. And there are many other forms and statues, pieces of art. And each has a message for you. And they might provide it freely, or they might hold it in reserve for a later time. And there will be, between all of these archetypes, statues, pieces of art, characters, there'll be one that has a message for you. And that message will be just the perfect secret for you to learn. Perfect message. Maybe it'll be something of wisdom. The wise character knows. Something of love that the caregiver knows. Something of combat the warrior knows. Maybe it'll be a beautiful joke trickster knows. Maybe it will be something the ruler, the royal knows. I don't know which one draws your attention now. And I don't know, and you don't know yet what beautiful message, important secret that they will provide you. And you can spend time with that statue, that archetype. Learning that secret, studying it from many directions. And once you've got that secret, come back to the pool in the center of the space and reflect on that secret. Look at it from above and below, its reflection in a direct light, all different angles. And I'm going to give you some time to enjoy that on your own before I return. As you've had the chance to learn fully this secret, this place is full of learning secrets, even forbidden knowledge for your benefit. And you know that each of these statues, each of these avatars will have more messages for you in the future. But for now, it's time to return to that Roman road, leaving the temple, walking back onto the road, whether walking slowly or more purposefully, maybe even running, or just floating and flying, returning all the way back through that initial doorway back into your living space, your rest and entertainment space. Seeing that door close and return to matching the physical world that others see. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5 to bring you back into the physical world fully. And you'll wake up fully wide awake, alert, and ready for whatever's next, taking something beautiful from this experience. 1, noticing the seat or the surface beneath you and being grateful for its support of you. 2, mind clear, eyes clear like they've just been washed with fresh spring water, sinuses clear and open, throat clear, voice clear, lungs clear and free, feeling good. 3, moving your fingers and toes, getting ready, knowing where you are physically located in the world. 4, doing a big stretch, feeling good. And 5, eyes open, wide awake, ready for whatever the day gives you. And you've done a great thing for yourself by spending time with your unconscious mind to learn a secret that it might not have been willing to tell you had you not listened carefully enough, that you might not have been prepared for until just now. And I can't help but wonder what secrets are yet to come. And I can't help but wonder how you will use the secret you learned today. Maybe it's a secret that you can employ today. Maybe it's a secret that will shape the way you live your life this week and the weeks in the future. Maybe it'll shape your whole life going forward. And I don't know what's right for you. And I don't know how this will impact the way you enjoy your day. Feeling energized, competent, and feeling like you've learned something really important. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.